Hello everyone, it's Ciro. This Holy Week at Grove, we will be celebrating the life of Jesus by reflecting on his last and final words spoken just moments before his death. I pray that these words will be encouraging and inspire hope in your life in the midst of every trial and difficulty and challenge that you might face. Hear now these words from Luke chapter 23, verse 43. Jesus answered him, "Truly, I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Amen. Picture the scene for just a moment. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who knew no sin, who led a blameless life, is being taken alongside common criminals who are guilty of the crimes they're being accused of. Roman soldiers are taking them to a place called the skull. There they will be crucified, they'll be tortured, they'll be mocked, and at last they'll be killed. Jesus, the Son of God, the Messiah, will be treated like a common criminal, actually the lowliest of criminals. Crucifixion was a form of torture designed to inflict the maximum amount of pain and torture on a human body. And it's in this scene, in Jesus's last moments of his life, that he is surrounded, ironically, by people that are mocking him and making fun and just laughing at him. The scriptures say that he's surrounded by rulers that are saying, "He saved others, let him save himself, if he is God's Messiah, the chosen one." And then the soldiers join in on the mockery, saying, "If you are King of the Jews, save yourself." And even one of the criminals being crucified next to Jesus joins in. As he himself is hanging on the cross at the side of Jesus, he mocks him, saying, "Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us." But at last, the second criminal being crucified next to Jesus' side turns to the first and says, "Don't you fear God, since you are under the same sentence? We are being punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong." He then turns to Jesus and says, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." To which Christ replies, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Reading these words, I can't help but reflect on where Jesus' ministry begins, towards the beginning of the Gospel of Luke. There we see that Satan tempts Jesus, and each temptation begins with the same phrase, "If you are the Son of God, then make bread from this stone. If you are the Son of God, receive power and glory and authority. If you truly are the Son of God, Jesus, throw yourself from the top of this temple and demonstrate evidence that you truly are the Son of God." These accusations and mockeries from Satan don't end in the Gospel of Luke. In chapter 11, we see how others test Jesus in much the same way, demanding from him a sign from heaven, proof that he truly is who he says he is. And so it comes at no surprise that in Jesus's last moments here on earth, that the voice of Satan comes once again to mock, to accuse, to laugh at Jesus, using the same words spoken through these authorities and soldiers and criminals. "If you truly are the Son of God, then go ahead and prove it." Perhaps even today, you've heard people say something similar about Jesus. If he truly was God, why not just come out and prove it and demonstrate it? If he truly was God, why is there so much hate and pain and suffering in the world? If you truly are God, Jesus, why not show us? In this story, in Luke's account, particularly in verse 23, The second man being crucified next to Jesus realizes something that nobody else in this scene realizes. He realizes that Jesus' authority is not like human authority. He realizes that Jesus' kingdom is not like earthly kingdoms, and that God's faithfulness in and through Jesus Christ is greater than any faithfulness of humankind. At the cross and resurrection, Jesus is proving the very same thing they accuse him of not proving. Jesus is demonstrating not only that God exists, but that God is faithful and loves his creation. Jesus, in this moment, is taking on the punishment that we criminals deserved. And in exchange for him taking our punishment, he gives us his righteousness, his justification, and even his presence. And if we believe in this good news, then we too may share in God's presence in paradise. May this word give you hope and encouragement throughout your day. Amen.
My life, my strength, my song, this cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are still, when silence cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand. In Christ alone, who took on flesh, fullness of God in endless day, this gift of love and righteousness, scorned by the ones he came to save. Till on that cross, as Jesus died, the wrath of God was satisfied. For every sin on him was laid, here in the depth of Christ I live. No guilt in life, no fear in death. This is the power of Christ in me. From life's first light to final breath, Jesus commands my destiny. No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from his hand. Till he returns or calls me home, here in the power of Christ I'll stand. And Lord, we will stand for you no matter what.